Before we start, I want to tell you why I wrote this book. It's because I sincerely believe that love should be simple, easy, and above all, that it should be good for you. It should never hurt, and it should never make you doubt your own worth. Unfortunately, life isn't always a movie, and sometimes we find ourselves in bad situations, in relationships that drain our energy instead of giving it to us. It happened to me, and to a lot of people around me. I saw extraordinary people lose themselves in relationships where they felt small and insignificant. It broke my heart to see that. When I saw how much it can hurt and how difficult it is to get out, I wanted to create a tool to help you. I want to give you the keys to recognize relationships that are not good for you and to walk away before it's too late. But most of all, I want to remind you that you have the right to be respected and that you deserve a love that makes you happy. Introduction: the importance of choosing yourself. Hey, welcome to this guide. Before we begin, I want you to remember one thing, and I want you to repeat it to yourself whenever you need to. You deserve to be loved, to be respected, and to feel good, all the time. It might seem simple, but that's the most important message of this book. We're going to talk about something that's not always easy, but super important: toxic relationships. We're going to talk about the real deal without any detours. We're going to look at what they are, why they're so hard to get out of, and most importantly, how to avoid them. Because the best way to not end up in a bad relationship is to be strong enough inside to see it coming from a mile away. When you know your worth, you'll spot the bad players right away. My goal is to give you the tools to build rock-solid self-confidence, a confidence that will serve as a shield and a compass, so that you know, deep down, that you are worth more than that, and that you will never settle for less. Let's go together. Let's get started. Part 1. What is a toxic relationship? Sometimes it's not easy to see. A toxic relationship isn't always just about arguments and yelling. Often, it starts slowly, and it hides behind kind words or "I love yous." It's like a slow poisoning, where you lose your energy, your zest for life, and your self-confidence without even realizing it. A toxic relationship is when one of you, or both, makes the other suffer in some way. We're not talking about a normal argument here. We're talking about a recurring pattern of behaviors that hurt you. It can be a little bit of everything, like control. This shows up in many ways. It can be direct, like, "You're not allowed to see your friends without me," or more subtle, like, "I'd love for you to spend more time with me. Your friends are stealing your time." The person will want to control your finances, your outings, your clothes, your relationships. They'll make you feel guilty when you do something without them. It's a bit like a net that tightens around you, slowly but surely. Emotional manipulation. The other person makes you feel guilty for everything, even for things you didn't do. "If you loved me, you wouldn't do that." It's the art of using you to get what they want. The other person will play the victim to make you feel bad, or will give you gifts to be forgiven after a bad action. It's a roller coaster of emotions that unbalances you and makes you doubt your own feelings. Constant criticism. Nothing you do is good enough. You feel put down, judged on your looks, your friends, your passions. It can be small, innocent phrases like, "Are you sure that shirt looks good on you?" Or more direct comments. This makes you doubt yourself and your choices, and you start to think you're not good enough. Over time, you become afraid to try new things, to express yourself, or even to laugh loudly. Gaslighting. This is when the other person makes you believe that what you see or feel isn't real. You're overreacting. You're imagining things. If you tell them that their behavior hurt you, they'll respond that it never happened, or that it's your fault for misinterpreting their words. You end up wondering if you're going crazy, and you trust your own judgment less and less. It's super dangerous because it destroys your perception of reality. Isolation. You're cut off from your family and friends. They make you believe that they're judging you or that they don't want what's best for you. The other person might say, "I don't like your friends, they're a bad influence." Or, "Your family doesn't support me, we should see them less." This leaves you feeling alone, and you have no one else to confide in. It's a strategy so that the other person becomes the only one you can rely on. A toxic relationship is a relationship where you feel bad, Small, not good enough. It's when you feel like you're walking on eggshells, and your happiness depends solely on the other person's mood. It doesn't help you grow. It prevents you from breathing. Part 2. The red flags and how to spot them. When we fall in love, we put on rose-colored glasses. That's normal. But it's super important to keep your eyes open. Red flags are warning signs that something isn't right. Even at the very beginning of a relationship, there are things that should set off an alarm. Never ignore them. Here are some more examples of signs to watch out for. At the